Hello and welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to be demonstrating how I like to make everyone's favorite, shredded beef. Love that stuff. First thing you got to do is you got to get yourself, well here I got a beef rump roast. You just get the inexpensive stuff. You don't need the expensive. It's $4 a pound. Not bad price, I guess. Should do. Out of here. What I'm going to do, I like to give it a bit of a dry rub first. Main ingredient in the dry rub, of course, is Montreal steak seasoning. This stuff is awesome. I use this on everything, man. It's so good. It's got a perfect balance of salt, the pepper. It's got a little bit of garlic in there. It's got some little bit of red pepper. It's good stuff. That, and I got some grinder black pepper. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of this on the roast. Back side. I like to add a little bit of black pepper, not too much because you still have, you got black pepper in the steak seasoning. But I love pepper, so just a little bit. Ready? I'm doing this in a crock pot too, slow cooker. It's a small size. It's just a individual 2-person meal type of thing. So that's why I got a small roast here. It's just under 2 pounds, so that should fit in there all right. It'll be maybe a tight fit, but that's fine. What I do is I lay down a bit of chopped up onion. It's just a small onion. It's enough to cover the bottom. It's a nice little bed for the meat. And I like to use garlic. I don't have any fresh garlic right now. It's a real pain in the ass to cut that stuff up. So I just like to use this stuff. It works good and easy. However you want. You don't have to put this in. I like it. I love garlic. I put garlic in everything. It's good for you too. Love that smell. Next up, I am going to put the meat in the pot. Right in there, nice and snug. Okay. Looks beautiful. It's going to be good. Next up, beef broth. Just pour that in there. Whole can if you can get it in. There we go. 1 whole can. I just use this stuff. There's some other brand names, but whatever. They all taste the same. They're all good. And we are just about ready for the preparation. Actually, what I'm doing here is I'm going to marinate this. I'm going to marinate this overnight. I'm doing this the day before. It's Friday night here. So, yeah, it's going to be awesome. Another thing I like to do, there's a little dash of Worcestershire sauce. Not much. Like a dash or two. Yeah, that's plenty. You don't want to get too crazy with this stuff. That flavoring goes a long way in doing this. Oh, yeah, another little secret ingredient. Just for good luck, needs a little splash of whiskey. 1 for the meat, and 1 for me. What do we got here? Thumbs up. Ooh, that's good stuff. And you can chase it with a little bit of St. Pauli Girl. A little bit. It's all for good luck. And some for me. Oh yeah. Alright, now back to business. I'm just going to throw a clear wrap on this. And it's going to be ready for the fridge, where it's going to hang out for the night. Marinate, suck up all those delicious flavors what we just stuffed in there. Throw this in there for extra sealing. Alright. We'll be back for tomorrow morning when I go and I put this on the rest of the crock pot. Slow cooker and get this going. I'm going to do this for prep. Well, you can do it between 8 and 12 hours. I like to go 12. Just, I don't know. Just the longer you go, it seems more tender. It's just, it's going to fall right apart. It's going to be so good. Alright. Let's do that now. And we're back. It's about 7:30 on Saturday morning. Beautiful day out there. Midwinter day. It's still alright. Look at this. I'm ready to drop this on the cooker. Been sitting overnight in the fridge. It's marinating, soaking up those juices like a sponge. It's really tremendous. What you're going to want to do is just drop it right in. Put it on low. Put your lid on. Let it cook. You're going to have to sit there for about 12 hours. Hardest part is just sitting here waiting. That's why I like to go out and do things during the day. Come back a couple hours later, walk in the house, get that smell. Oh, it's so good. And don't be tempted to take the lid off. Just leave the lid on while it's cooking like that. Take the lid off, you're going to lose heat, and it might take you a little longer to cook. But I got her set up for low. You can always go high. It's going to take a little shorter amount of time to cook up, obviously. Have it done maybe, 5 hours, I'd say, minimum. But just keep it at low. It's going to be worth it. See you in 12. And here we are, about 12 hours later. Oh, man. They need to invent that smell-o-vision, because if you guys could smell this, oh, it smells so good. This is the next step in the process. What I do, I'm going to take our roast right out of there. Be kind of careful with this. Oh, look at that. Set it right here in the pan. Just leave the liquid right in here. And drop it down to just keep warm setting. What we want to do is we want to just let this rest here for about 20 minutes. And then we'll come by and I'll show you how to shred this in the next step. First, I'm going to take a little sip of this juice. This stuff is awesome. Wow. It's going to be good. And we're at the point now where our meat's cooled down enough to get to the shredding process. All you need is two forks. Just go at it like this. Go ahead and start pulling. Get those strands and just yank it apart. Yanking and pulling there. That's gonna be good. It's so nice and tender. And there's so many things you can do with this pulled pork or pulled beef. You can also do this with beef, a beef roast. Get yourself some shredded pork, which is another awesome process. But look at that, nice. Oh man, it's so good. Yeah, you can use this stuff for a lot of Mexican style foods like tacos, burritos, chimichangas. I don't know if you've ever had shredded beef and chili, but man, if you've had it, you know what I'm talking about. It's awesome. You can put it on a hard roll, a little bit of barbecue sauce. It's just awesome that way. There's so many things you can do with this. Right after this, I'm going to make a little video using this stuff where I'm going to make a taco. Or my favorite way of making a taco anyway. There's really no wrong way to make a taco unless you go and buy it at Taco Bell. Eat what they consider to be a taco, which is complete blasphemy if you ask me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to for you having to watch me shred this. I'll be right back in a minute. When I have it all shredded up, I'm going to show you what I do next. Well, now that the shredding process is all taken care of, look at that. Just a beautiful pan of shredded beef. Just, it tastes so good. It's so tender. What we do now, final step, we're going to drop it right back into the liquid. Carefully, of course. We're going to let it soak in here. For I'd say, give it at least a half hour or so. Let it warm back up. Let it get reintroduced. Or you can literally leave this here on that for hours. You just keep it on your low setting. Actually, the keep warm setting. If you're having a party or something. People just throw it to it and fill up their sandwiches or whatever they're making. Look at that. Let that soak up in there good. And that's how you make shredded beef. Very easy. I'm not an experienced cook at all, man. I just like doing simple stuff. This is it. And it tastes so good, man. You can store this in your fridge. Last a few days and still taste awesome. Just so good. What I'm going to do next, not on this video, but on my next video, you can find the link in the description below. I'm going to show you how I like to make my favorite tacos. There's the Taco Bell way, and then there's the way how you really make tacos, how they actually taste good. But thanks for watching.